So please, with a very, very warm welcome, Lexie Griffiths.
Put your Hände hoch, wenn du mich hören kannst. Yeah, fantastic. Who is Deutsch here? Wer ist hier Deutsch? Aha. Wer ist Englisch? Alles klar. Ich mache es in einem Misch.
I'll be speaking both German and English. If that's okay for you, great. And there's many photos, so that's easy. So I will be speaking Dinglish. Who has an EMS studio? Okay. Who trains EMS? Okay. Who uses other equipment to do training? Haha, yeah, I saw that. So you're all most welcome. And as I said, this is a real trend now with emotional intelligence. And I work the world over, and I've concretely seen when team leaders use emotional intelligence. I currently work for a great company, and the sales went up by 60% just using emotional intelligence.
Und heute, ich bin herum, ich habe geguckt.
I looked around in the room and I saw incredible machines everywhere, incredible equipment.
Stopped. It was a Laufbahn. It was a treadmill, like a million other treadmills, but that came alive. Hat es ganz anders gemacht.
He made it so different. He was proactive. He actually approached the people.
He included him. He was fun, aber war auch durchtrainiert. And that's the secret sauce.
And that's the secret.
Who love people. Du musst Leute haben, die lieben Produkte. Sonst ist es egal, welches Produkt du hast.
If this is not the case, the product doesn't make a difference. Sizzle.
From where you are now, vielleicht 1% Steigerung. The difference between the other ones.
So this is the difference between you, the other ones. What's the difference? I saw this today on this treadmill.
People were smiling. It was the only time I took a video. And was mache ich mit diesem Video? What do I do with this video? Social media. Yeah, natürlich social media. So I'm looking for die eine, die Differenz sind, dieses Unterschied machen. Sonst, we have a million machines. How can you do this with AMS? And this is a secret sauce. Ich weiß, ihr habt fantastische Produkte. I've been on it, I felt it, I love it. Und vor ein paar Wochen, das würde schön sein. But when the trainer doesn't connect with me, doesn't love me, I won't come back. Und das ist Erforschung und Ergebnis von Köln Universität. Das ist die Nummer 1.
This is a research result from the University of Cologne.
Not results. Shock horror. Results is the first thing. Okay? Sie wollen kommen, weil sie möchten abnehmen, sie möchten diese...
They want to lose weight, of course they want to produce results, but if it's not fun, the training, and if they don't like the trainer, they leave.
Why we have so much fluctuation. So denk an dein trainers.
So always remember your trainer.
Of course. Let's see. So how do we do this? And this is why it's so important. The product is 20%. The data.
The product only accounts for 20%.
Aber auch ein Team von Presenters. 20%. Was der Unterschied macht.
The difference lies in the emotional intelligence.
Or difference. Und es gibt eine große Kette in...
There is a big chain in the UK. They now do they employ one person in each club now. It's not a fitness trainer that just actually conveys this emotional intelligence. They have found the missing link. And when you have somebody like the guy with the treadmill who masters both the know-how and the emotional skill, then it is a surefire success. This is the secret sauce.
It's close. Personal intelligence. So wenn ich Workshops machen und so weiter.
When I do workshops, it always starts with you.
Do they know how they tick? What sort of personality are they? When they know that, do they know how other people tick? Or are they doing the same thing, machen sie dieselbe Sache mit jeder Kunden? And that is also the secret. Do they have one message that's meeting all? And this is what it is. EQ is the ability, is the expertise, dich zu verstehen selbst und dann wie andere Leute. Wer hat hier heute ein Team?
Who's leading a team here in the room? Okay. Who has millennials in the team? Yeah. Okay. You are millennials yourself. Yeah.
So you have to know how millennials, baby boomers generations tick, and so do the personal trainers. Sonst vergiss es. You can't do it. And this is the last research. The emotional experience is much more, viel wichtiger as the product. Product is the Anfang.
Product is the beginning, but then the experience and feel.
So this was my thoughts. This was meine Gedanken über AMS.
This is what I thought about EMS.
8 years, because I'm known in the fitness scene und Stefan hat gesagt und jemand anderer hat gesagt, AMS, try it.
Everybody said, try EMS, and I said, oh, it's too big, it's too electric.
No way will I go there. And this is what you are up against. Besonders Frauen von meiner Alter. Yeah. We are scared shitless of EMS. Okay? So how do we get them? And I was speaking to 3 entrepreneurs from Sweden just now, and I said, have you tried AMS? I said, nah, not in Sweden. And then I started to talk about my experience, and they went, this is pretty good. I'm liking this. It wasn't the machine, it was my experience. Es war meine Erfahrung auf der Machine, and I sizzled them. And now probably they will take it to Sweden. And this is how you do it with your customers. Okay? So this was my Gedanken. Do you have customers? Die denken so? Do you have customers like this? Yeah. At first, sonst würden wir jeder kriegen, yeah? So there must be...
We would have everybody if they didn't think that.
And how do you reach them? You talk passionately. And I was in a seminar with Jens, weil sie möchte, dass ich Consultant bin für AMS, über diese Kommunikation. And he said one thing. And that one thing I thought, that's it. AMS is for mich. Okay, you are looking at me. I'm a group exerciser instructor. I love music. AMS, no music, but I can wear headphones. I'm a baby boomer. Okay, I'm getting on a bit. What do you think, if you were selling EMS to me, what would you say to me that I would say, wow, I want to have some of that? What would your personal trainers say to me and say, this is for me? Okay, anybody else? Fantastic. We have no mic. I can repeat the question.
If you are a busy person, you can tell you spend not so much time like in the group.
Fantastic. So, what's your name, please? Ben. Where are you from? Berlin. I love Berlin. Come to you next time. So Ben hat gesagt,
Ben said,
I'm Rentnerin. Okay, I have a lot of time, but it could be grandchildren, the whole thing. You only had to stay 20 minutes. Nicht schlecht. Okay, something else. Think about my Körper. What can I do with AMS that I can't do with other things? You are all AMS, yeah? So what is it? What is it? Anybody know? Yeah.
You stay young. You can keep exercising.
Okay, come on.
Stay young.
Okay.
Stay young.
Stay young. Yeah. We are different now. We are perennials. We want to stay young. Okay? But there's one thing that I can't do now that I know will change my body. And I don't want to do it. I'm scared. What is it? Do you know? Oh, this is interesting. Have you heard of HIIT? Who has heard of HIIT training? Wer weiß, was HIIT und so weiter ist? Okay. Das will ich nicht. And we know that
I don't want that.
twitch muscles, yes? What does AMS do? Now I have HIIT 20 minutes a week and I'm not exhausted. You have given me the solution. Alle meine Kollegen in England.
All of my colleagues in the UK want to have fast twitch muscle stimulation.
You have the perfect solution. So if you don't know, what does my customer want? How can I get to her? It's difficult, okay? It's difficult. And that's the secret sauce, asking and listening. Hello, Ricardo. Portugal is in the house. So they have it. They have sizzle, okay? They know what to do. So this is the key. This is the key. And we know it's a customer revolution. They want to have this one-on-one training, which is fantastic for you guys. You're one-on-one, it's private, they've got it. But that's not enough. You have to go deeper. And why you have to go deeper, ich habe jemanden gestern getroffen.
I met somebody yesterday. And in the conversation, he didn't make me feel good.
Yeah. He gave me a sozzle. So if one of your people don't make me feel good, you're going to give me a sozzle and I will never come back. And you need 15 wow experiences to reverse that. Ugh. So this is why it's so important. The machine is eine Sache, but the number one is making people feel good, and then the machine is your byproduct. That's how you do it. Das ist wie man das macht. And this is what happened yesterday. Ich würde nichts von ihm kaufen. Nothing. And this is good from Starbucks. It's changing the mindset of PTs. It's changing the mindset of your fitness instructors. We are there for the people, and our product is the byproduct. When they can think like that, they have it. And this is the number one. This is the number one Erforschung von Studios auf der Welt. Millionen Leute haben sie gefragt, was ist der Nummer 1 Sage? Und es ist keine Anerkennung. Die Leute kennen mich nicht. And this
The lack of recognition is the worst thing. This is why EMS is so great.
especially my age. Like this lady said, wie dieses lady here, she said, we want to be young. But suddenly, nobody's paying attention. Niemanden gibt das Aufmerksamkeit. So if you can turn this, you have a very, very good product. So you need people, I can't believe Holmes Place is on. You need people with people skills. And this is what you have to teach your trainers. Do you understand my fears? With Jens in London, I was so scared Ich hatte so viel Angst, auf diese Maschine zu gehen. Überall war schöne personal
Everywhere with beautiful personal trainers with those beautiful bodies, and I had to use the equipment, but he made me feel good.
fear. So do your people know this? Do they know the goals? What do they want? Like she said. But most importantly, do they know how I tick? Can I come here? Yeah. Do they know how I tick? Do they know that I have a son in Australia? Do they know that I have a thing on with Rolling Stones? Do they know that I love rock concerts? Can they go the extra mile with me? Or are they speaking about the technical parts, which would totally turn me off? Ich bin hier und ich habe...
I'm here, and I have seen lots of facts and figures, lots of PowerPoint slides with lots of numbers. For me, this is... I hate it.
Einige von euch in der Raum,
But for some of you, you'd love it.
weil du bist so eine Persönlichkeit. So I don't want to hear about the technical detail because I'm not that sort of personality. Do your trainers know that? Ich bin mit Personal Trainers zusammen und sie haben mich über die
I am working with personal trainers, and they talked about the tiny muscles. I don't want to interest. I'm not interested. Make me smile.
They would want to know all this, but do your trainers know this? Or are they doing the same thing with every person? Then you will lose your customers. Okay? The magic source is emotional intelligence for your team as well. And of course this. Erforschen hat gesagt, Ursa hat eine große Erforschung gemacht.
There was a big research study, and they showed that 40% of personal training customers are millennials. They're young customers. How much money do millennials have?
We have the time. Make us feel good. Because we're the ones that you want, and we will stay longer. Wir werden lange bleiben. But do your PTs know that? Oder möchten sie nur trainieren, Resultate und so weiter? Und das ist auch okay. For 3%.
This is also okay, but only for 3% of the customers. But we're the other 97%.
And this is it. Do I like you? Okay. Do I like you? Ich habe gefragt, komm nach vorn.
I asked you sit in the front rows.
Oh my God, they really like to be in their comfort zone. Oder they think, oh my God, vielleicht muss ich tanzen. Das kann ich auch verstehen. Ich würde auch da bleiben.
Do you want me to dance to make you move forward?
Talk to you and got to know you before the seminar started. What is likability auf Deutsch? Pedram? Likability auf Deutsch? Wenn du jemanden magst, okay? That's the number one selling. I went to AMS because I liked Stefan Müller. I put the AMS uniform on because I liked Jens Vater. Wenn ich die nicht mögen, I wouldn't buy, I wouldn't go near. And to develop dieses Likability zu entwickeln, is emotional intelligence. So wie viele von deinen Trainers lernen das? Oder lernen sie nur the techniques? Wir werden das als ein Teil von the training now. So they will learn.
Likability is part of the training. They will learn this after time.
Strengths. So do they know? This is all the people you have. This is all the different people. Do they know what a commander wants? Right? These are the DISC profiles. Do you know what this type of personality wants? The people who speak like this. Where are you going? What am I doing? What's this all about? What do they want? Tell me. Was wollen Sie? Okay. Okay. They want fast results. Do your PTs know that? Do your trainers know that? This next one speaks very differently, has very different feelings. They don't want that. They have other goals. This next one, analyst, they want data. They want to know exactly what muscle it's hitting. And this one wants to have fun with the machine. So do they understand this? Otherwise, they will not reach your customers. And this is really important. How much do they love it? Are they going out there? Like this guy on the live band. Have we got people who are out there with EMS, proactive? They're selling the product because they love it. And they speak about it. If they don't love it, your customers won't love it. So ask them. Get them to do something like this. Can they do it? Can they sell? And then, of course, it's easy. Through social media, Instagram, Facebook, all these things, they will sell it for you. Your customers. When I go in a club, I come out and I speak about the amazing trainer. I don't speak about the club. I speak about the person I have been training with. And I tell everybody, are your customers bringing you customers? Okay, in my company, we have something called sneezers. Und sie infizieren andere Leute with my product. Wir haben so ein kleines Marketingbudget, es ist unglaublich. Was sie machen das für uns? Because they're infect.
Even with the smallest of marketing budgets, with sneezers, you can do it.
Okay. So what do you think, when you listen to this, what is the one thing, what's the one thing du könntest jetzt sofort machen with dein Studio, with your...
What is the one thing that you could do with your studio, with yourself, with your team, right away, with your customers?
All you need is to be better than yesterday and do one thing to raise the profile. Otherwise, you will have customers, Kunden, die lassen dich, neue Kunden.
Customers that leave you, and you have this fluctuation. They come, they go, they come, they come, they go.
What are you doing to keep them there? Ich weiß, was ein anderer Land macht mit AMS. They are being very creative. And they're holding on to their customers. They look for the personalities who have emotional intelligence skills. And they are booming, booming. Maybe you had to reflect a little bit on your company and say, machen wir das? Oder are we an EMS studio and wir machen es so?
Or are we just an EMS studio and do it the usual way?
You have to bring the secret sauce into your company. So my last slide, okay? My last slide. It's not what you say. It is nicht was man sagt. It's not what you do. It's the feeling that you are giving people, because the product is great, but the product alone will not behalten deine Kunde. Ja oder nein? Thank you. Okay, yeah, it's true. Let's get to it. So be a little bit creative. Learn more about emotional intelligence. Give it weiter to your team. Are you an emotional intelligence leader? Do you know how your team ticks? Wie weit bist du in dieses Thema? Because this is the number.
How familiar are you with emotional intelligence?
Buch war nur über dieses Thema. Die Leute merken das jetzt.
People feel it now. There are millions super products out there, and EMS is a fantastic product.
The secret sauce, and you will fly. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.